YouTube, Scarface in the building. In this video, I wanted to discuss not going back to an old partner, not going back to an ex, and why it would seem that old partners seem to, not just old partners, old friends seem to pop up out of nowhere, especially when you're practicing semen retention. And semen retention is just one aspect of energy management, but it's a very important aspect of energy management. So when you are practicing semen retention, your energy, you're going to be oscillating at a higher level. Your energy is going to be higher. But semen retention is not the only thing that keeps your energy high. And that's why it's not all about semen retention. Yeah, semen retention can help, especially if you're addicted to sex or addicted to porn or addicted to releasing or addicted to relapsing, whatever it is. Yeah, semen retention can help. But for me personally, I can release and I'll still have high energy. It's not like my energy will be deteriorated because there's other aspects of my life, like what I consume in terms of like the food I consume, exercise, meditation, discipline. There's so many things that build energy, and semen retention is just one aspect of that. But one thing I really wanted to discuss this from a spiritual standpoint, not going back to an old partner, not going back to someone who you've left behind after they have been received. Like and this is the only time you shouldn't go back, which is going to be in the large majority of cases. If they've already, I'm talking from a man's perspective here, a heterosexual man, if she has been received by another man after you, never go back, no matter what. So there can be circumstances where maybe you dated her, then you went on a break, you broke up 2 months later, and you get back together 2 months, she didn't sleep with anyone, and you have sex. Fine. But guys, there's, from a spiritual standpoint, you just know when a woman has been received by another man. You just know. It just feels different. I'm speaking from experience here. I have gone back to exes, had sex with them after they caught 4, 5, 6, 7 bodies, and it's just like, from a spiritual standpoint, whoever a woman has sex with, that is now that person, or those people are now a part of her. So first of all, we're having sex and she's already not a virgin, and that's why I understand, especially in the Islam community, and really, really Orthodox Christians and certain other religions, they seek virgin wives, and that's for a reason. So every woman a woman has sex with becomes part of her history, part of her past. So I had sex with, I remember one of my exes, we had sex and then we broke up, and then maybe like a year, 2 years later, and she told me, oh yeah, just one or two, which is cap, of course. But when we had sex, it was not the same. You could just tell like something was different, something was amiss. And what was not the same is that she had been received by other men. So yeah, when you're on semen retention, your energy is going to be rising. So old people are going to come back into your life. So I remember, maybe this was a couple weeks ago. So a couple weeks ago, I saw a girl that I had sex intercourse with before. And the way she was looking at me, she was just looking at me like candy. Like she was like, oh, I'm going to get what I want from you. I was like, whoa, like first of all, chill. So I had it was still in 2023. So this was earlier, it's pretty much the start of the year. I met her, had a relationship, had some fun with her. Back then I was just on some nonsense shit. And then I saw her, so 6, 7, 8 months later, I didn't see her because I went to travel Europe, I went to travel the Caribbean, and then I came back here. So I seen her, and I know for a fact that she has been received by other men since then. And she sees me, and my energy is high, and now she wants to, she in fact, last night I was at the beach, and she said, oh, can we do a sleepover? I just laughed, and she knew exactly what it meant. I just laughed, because I will never go back to a woman who has been received by another man after. So like that's what I'm saying. When we got together, let's say it's a girl I'm taking seriously, whatever, we get together, she's obviously slept with men before me. If she's not a virgin, she obviously has. But once she slept with me, that's cool. But then if I then leave and then she then goes about receiving other men, guys, it's not the same. It is not the same. You don't want to spoil yourself. And sleeping with lower vibrational or lower value women devalues you. Whether you release or not, it really doesn't matter. It devalues you. You're giving your power away. You're devaluing yourself. So I had a girl that I had sex with maybe like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, and I didn't release. It really frustrated her ego that I didn't release, and I didn't hear back from her. And then she hit me up yesterday again. Like, guys, when it comes to semen retention, you might just notice, like, one day you just wake up and you have, like, especially for me, guys, because I don't post Instagram, I don't post anything to make me top of mind. So when someone messages me, it's like, what made you think of me today? Because there was no post, there was no Instagram post. All I have is WhatsApp as a social media, because WhatsApp is now social media because you can post stories and all this and that. Um, and yeah, I don't post. I don't watch people's posts. So sometimes it's like on an energetic spiritual level. Like you don't have to post. You don't have to be seen. People just think of you. Your energy is gonna continue to rise. So yeah, I 100% still advocate for SEMA attention, man. Just stay solid. Now is not the time to release. Me personally, I'm in the tropics, so it's okay. It's less detrimental to release. But I know in a lot of places in the world, we're in a season of cold. We're in a season of winter. So you really want to be holding on to your energy. Like if I was in Europe right now, or if I was in any climate that was cold, I would absolutely refuse to release, to relapse throughout the seasons of winter and fall or autumn. I just would refuse. The best time to release, according to the Taoists and according to from my personal experience as well, is spring and summer. Spring is the best time because and summer's the best time because you got vitamin D. You could just get your energy back, and that's another thing because I mentioned about increasing energy. Sunlight is very great for building energy. Like, yeah, that's the message, man. Never go back to an old woman after she has been received by another man. People will come back into your life as your energy is rising. Be wise.